Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. To Pittsburgh. Eat. Wild Bill.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got his man, complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Begin. Kill. Turn.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerick McKinnon. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Get set. 19. Run. Tight right. 3 down. Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Hot. Hey, watch it. Check 13. 5. Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense... what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage. Sometimes people just call it gadget plays. And you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check. Fresno. 36.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Here we go, team. It's our time. Let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. Pretty move. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In your face.
Watson just beating the play clock. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Check in. What's the run? They're running, man. 24.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check four. Slam. We got it.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
To throw is Watson on third down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And some room to run now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and 2, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check 3. Watch twist. He's checking.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jerick McKinnon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That's pulled in at the 32. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about
touchdown, Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. You talk about the dominating they have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Just like that. Check 50. Check 50.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Watson now to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you feel
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Put it down, put it down. 51, Mike 51. Go, go, go. Hayward, Hayward. 51, Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
Here's Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They run once more with McKinnon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Let's go, D. Heavy, 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 heavy. Watch one, watch one. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down. On
is the punt team now as this one's sent away. taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Shoot. Kill.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. The Texans on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Flush to his right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Texans 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run it with McKinnon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Set, hut, and read. Touch, read. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You're out. Check 24, watch 24. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch, switch.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Go, go. Mark 55, Mark 55. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson throwing again. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. Johnson's got it complete.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Down. 53. Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He finds McKinnon complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 buds.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to fire one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is it. Come on, team. 2-4. Watch QB drop. Come on. 50 extra money. 50 extra money. 50 extra money.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Watson now. Going to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cardinals, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.